These stars, they think you can just hear them. So welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
a great
you for having me.
You're welcome. Stand-up comedy was great back there. Really appreciate it.
Please.
You're the next Joan Rivers. I can see it coming.
Trying to keep the wheels on the bus.
That
was
Joan's in good shape, and this is about staying in good shape. So, Dr. Marissa, are you a medical doctor?
Well, I'm not the kind of doctor that helps people in that way.
Am I correct in that we need to take a moment and honor that you just became a PhD? Another indicator that Lane Community College stays hot on it, right?
You're right.
That's cool.
Our students deserve it.
So,
don't they?
Dr. Marissa, please introduce yourself to the whole name and tell us what you do.
I'm Dr. Marissa Hasty, and I'm the program coordinator for the Exercise and Movement Science program here at Lane. Quite an honor.
Quite an honor. And we had the honor of reviewing this committee this year, and we were just amazed by what it's doing. So, Dr. Marissa, would you bring up your committee members?
I would be happy to. Come on up here. I'm going to invite Chad May, who is our advisory committee chair, and Colleen Blake from the LCC to join me up here.
Nice. Come on, you got it. I gotta get a better shot here.
So, please hand the mic to each one and tell us who you are and what you do.
Chad May, I own commercial fitness equipment. We distribute fitness equipment all over the West Coast, and it's been an honor for a few years to sit on the board as the chair.
That's great.
Colleen Glick, I work at the YMCA. I'm a fitness instructor and new to the committee, and I was thrown under the bus tonight. Keeps the wheels on our bus. Nice. By telling me I was coming up here as I arrived tonight. So I apologize in advance for anything I may do, but as Sean says from our committee, carpe diem.
Yes!
Sometimes a lack of information actually makes for a great committee.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So, just a couple of questions I would share with the committee real quickly, as I have with others. Tell me, as a committee, tell us as a committee, what has been some of your greatest accomplishments this year? Oh, it's the Johnny Carson.
I would say probably student interaction. The ability to, we had an event, we'll touch on it a little bit, we had a networking event, to watch the wheels start to turn inside the heads of the connections that these students this year made. And it's because of a lot of work that our committee members did. We formed subcommittees, and I think we had two themes. We wanted to cross-pollinate, wanted to watch these students be able to come together and be able to network with each other, and at the end feel like they had accomplished something, and I feel we were able to do that.
That's great. So, what do you see as your dreams for the future?
Oh, we have quite a few. One of the things we started out with this year was defining a mission for our group. And it was fitting after I've been the coordinator now for 8 years. And we actually developed our own mission. And there are many elements to it, but one of the things we wanted to do was elevate the exercise science field in the eyes of our community, our state, and our nation. And healthcare is becoming, well, it already is a hot topic in our nation right now. And as healthcare reforms begin to roll out, exercise scientists are going to be one of the healthcare professionals that are leading some of that healthcare. And it'll be the exercise science professionals that are not only nationally certified, but also have degrees from accredited institutions that are leading that piece. Insurance companies are not going to reimburse for personal training and health fitness assessments from trainers that aren't. So that's one of our big goals. And you know, our committee is so committed to providing support to our faculty and to our students and to just the college as a whole in helping our students develop these necessary skills as they did in our networking night. And you know, every one of them played a role. I mean, I would say Chad kept the wheels on the bus as well. Sean was our gap threader. Colleen was our inspiration. She kept things moving forward. But the biggest core principles for us are integrity, professionalism, education, and collaboration in our field. And our committee holds those four things very near to our heart.
Thank you. So it sounds to me as I hear that you fit right into the political movement going on around the new healthcare system, the Obamacare, the movement around moving away from simply treating disease, but how to stay healthy. Would one of you like to speak to that? Give the hard question to the boards.
I told them I had nothing to say, but I could play the spoons. It is Johnny Carson. Isn't there a talent section?
How many calories does that use?
Probably 15 an hour.
Yeah.
At the Y, we're about community, so I had to get that piece in because I was told to make sure I made that connection that the Y is about community because you probably didn't know that. But we also have a new program, well, relatively new to us, and it's preventing diabetes. So I think that that's where the fitness industry is heading in a lot of these things, and being preventative instead of being on the other side of it after people are already out of shape. We want to get them on the course, leaving schools, coming out of high schools, and staying with the fitness that they've been doing all their life, because a lot of times people get lost when they come out of school and they don't play sports anymore, and they don't have PE, and they don't know what to do with themselves. So trying to keep people moving throughout their life is important, and we have a diabetes prevention program that we are working with right now to stop people as they're on their way towards diabetes. We can actually stop it, and we can prevent them from having diabetes or having to go on any kind of medicine for it. So preventive medicine, I hope, is our future in this industry as well.
That's great. Thank you so much. I want to say that I visited many gyms in the Eugene area in the last 2 years, and I'm seeing a change going on there. And I am finding, as I talk with trainers, that there are many of them who are our graduates or are in our internships. Can you speak to that real quickly?
Yeah. Well, actually, at the Y, 8 of their 9 trainers are Lane graduates. Yes. Maybe 9 out of 9 soon, right, Colleen? Yeah. We actually have 3 graduates who own their own businesses now in town and have hired our students. We have graduates at the Downtown Athletic Club, Eugene Swim and Tennis, many of the CrossFit gyms. We have graduates who are now working at Lane as well and giving back. We have graduates who are now in physical therapy clinics with their DPTs. We have graduates who are at Carpe Diem as fitness directors, directors of the YMCA in the Northwest Spokane area. So we've got a whole range of students who have walked out and really made a difference in their communities. It's pretty impressive, actually, to look at how many Lane graduates are leading the exercise industry right now in Lane County and beyond.
Absolutely. One last question. We began this evening, we will end this evening on the idea that this is about relationship building. Tell me about relationships with the employer community. How's that going? Where do you see it in the future?
I'll let others talk to this too, but that's huge. The relationships are at the core of what we do, and as you already mentioned tonight, we are the communities college, and the way we embody that is by bringing the community into our committees, to bringing them into our home, bring them into our classrooms, and our committee members are representative of the field and beyond, and those relationships are key. That's how our students get their start, and even if it's not through employment, our committee members take them out to lunch, they talk with them, they review their resumes, they come in, they serve on mock interview committees.
They do co-ops.
They do co-ops. Both of these people are co-op sites.
What's the
well.
co-op?
Co-ops. Co-ops are one of those fun Lane terms, but co-op are the internship programs that we have here at Lane, and it is consistently one of the top ranked reasons for success in our field.
And I would say for the last 7 years sitting on the committee, the number of communications that I have with graduates, it's ongoing. And when we opened up our networking event, I told the group that I am coming off a trade show season, so I'm kind of overstimulated, so they need to bring the energy up a little bit. They did, and we've had at least 7 contests since that networking event, and that's 4 nights ago, right? So to be able to watch people come through their life and give them those life skills that they always have a resource to go and to network with each other, it's been very rewarding.
speaking to that networking event, it was amazing. We had this little tiny idea. When we met in the fall, what should we do this year? And we tried to figure out what the students weren't getting in the classroom. And we decided that, networking is huge. It's huge in any field that you're in. So even if they don't move forward in our fields, it was something that we could provide them as a service, as a skill. And so we took this little tiny idea, and then we prayed last week that it was going to work. And it was fantastic. The students had an opportunity to get briefed before the event, so they had a half-an-hour little prep session on how to network, and they'd had some classroom time as well on it. And they came out, and we had no idea how this was going to work. And they were amazing. They were dressed up. They had business cards. It was so funny. They'd talk to you and ask all these questions, and then you had to really, on my side, I thought, ooh, am I prepared to talk back with these people? Because they were coming at us, and they were fantastic. Great manners, great questions, little cute business cards. They wanted ours. They've already contacted us to come and see us. We've had one interview already, just from last week. And so it was an amazing event, and I recommend that if your committee isn't doing it yet, we might be able to cross-pollinate, thread, share our ways. Next fall, we need a little break. It's been a high.
She may be new, but she's good, girl.
I had one more mission tonight, and that was to make all of you get on the ground and do the hundreds Pilates. So you guys ready for that? A little 5 kilos, 5 out of the mouth.
So, two last things that I would say. First of all, I got a call today from Oprah, my good friend. She calls often. And she said to remind us all to be looking for the Dr. Marissa show on the Oprah Network about Lifetime Fitness. And then the other one is, I know you have to leave early because you're headed to a Broadway play, but I just wanted to thank you for your excellent work with our students and with the employer community and building those relationships. Let's have a hand for our committee.